Hello and welcome to iGame613, and today I want to talk again about the Altruist camp and when you deliver certain people to them. Now, what I've noticed is every time I do it, the first time you deliver someone, you deliver the person, they give you the gold or the cash, or whichever way you look at it. If they say they give you gold, but you actually get cash for it, so maybe that's the gold transferred to cash or whatever. I don't know, but what it looks like in their hand is actually cash, so whatever. I don't really care about that bit, that's not any importance. So I'll get on with what I'm trying to say. Now, you just go off and nothing else happens after that. Then when you deliver the next two, I always find that the guy, the leader of the camp, always says, after they've done a little cutscene, you always hear him say, "Someone has been brought. It is a sign." And you hear that for the next two times. Now, I don't know if that's something you're meant to hear 3 times or 4 times, but out of the 4 people that you deliver, I only ever hear that twice, and it's always the second and third person. Now, I don't have any actual footage of that happening, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean. If not, I'm sure there's some YouTube footage somewhere else. Just search for "someone has been brought, it is a sign," and you'll probably find a YouTube video of it. However, something I've noticed when I'm trying to do this 7 o'clock drop-off thing I mentioned in my previous video, which has now 4,000 views. Thanks very much for the support, guys. I noticed that if you listen to the footage that I'm about to play now, you'll notice something quite interesting. Now, I'm going to play the footage right now, and I'll get back to you after it is now played.
What do you got? What do you got?
Just a couple more lonely hitchhikers for you to...
And there it is. Right now, as you can see on the screen, Trevor actually says to the Altruist when he delivers the 2 people, "Just a couple more lonely hitchhikers for you to blah 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 blah." Now, what I found interesting about this was that there's 2 people. So I thought, is this because he's brought 2 people, or is it something that he always says? And obviously, this is the bit where, if I continue the video now, you'll see that this is the bit where Trevor actually gets kidnapped too by the baby boomers, as he calls them, or the Altruist camp, however you want to call them. And that would mean they're taking 3 people, not 2. Now, I did try this again. I tried this with Ursula. I brought her over here. Yes, I know, you should keep her for the other stuff, but I just used her because that's a quick one I could find to make this actual video. And this is what I actually said for her.
What do you got? What do you got?
Just a couple more lonely hitchhikers for you to rehabilitate or whatever. But, you know, just give me the money, alright?
Okay, so you'll notice it's the exact same thing. Now, did anything actually happen differently between these 2? Is your question, possibly? The answer is no. Not one thing absolutely went any different. So I did actually try doing different things. Tried like shooting at the box, taking all the money, taking a couple of bits of money, taking none of the money, parachuting down off the edge of the rock and stuff like that, and jumping down to the cave, and nothing even happened in the cave. And it's pretty weird. I don't understand what's going on with it. Did get a couple of lines of dialogue from some of the people, which you can find in the files anyway, so it's nothing special, to be honest, but it's nice to hear them saying it. But other than that, there was literally nothing new from that. The only thing I did notice is that when you actually first start shooting your gun, once the guy's caught you out and says, "Hey, this guy's trying to kill us all," and you can actually start firing your gun, if you do die, it'll say "mission failed," and it gives you a chance to retry it again. Now, what I might try is dying a few times on it and seeing if it gives me a skip option, and if it does, I'll see what that actually does, and see if the box stays if I do skip and stuff like that, because I think that'd be quite interesting to try out. It's just what I thought of right now, actually, whilst making this video. And other than that, I can't really think of anything else to do in that area. There is obviously the 7 o'clock thing. I've not actually had the chance to do that properly still. I know, it's ridiculous. That's why I asked for your guys' help though. If any of you have the time to do it, then please feel free to, and let me know your results. If you can record it, that's even better. Put it up on your YouTube channel, and I will feature your content if you wish me to. And that's pretty much all there is to it for now. Do I believe there is still something to find out? Yes, I do, because I find it quite weird. And another thing that I want to mention is that, what's his name, Fearless Force, or Fearless Fox as he's started calling himself now. He had a live stream a couple of weeks ago, and on his live stream he found the boxes with explosives in them. And you know them boxes that you see all around the Altruist camp, and he found this special metal silvery coloured one. Now he tried pushing it all the way up to the crate box that's got the big padlock on it and stuff. Tried blowing it up there, nothing happened. But what Fearless actually realises, if he went back to that camp when he's out of mission, and when he's not just completed the mission, all them boxes seem to vanish. Now that's pretty interesting, I think, because he actually checked it normally, they were not there. He assumed, okay, maybe it's because the save file's messing it up or something. So he rebooted his whole game, and lo and behold, it didn't come back. So all the boxes were gone, and the only time they actually reappeared was when he actually took the person to the Altruist camp. He sacrificed them, then they reappear. And then after he went away from the Altruist camp and came back, obviously the crate box with the big padlock vanishes, but so did all the explosive boxes as well. So the only way you could actually re-get it to come back up was to actually redo that mission again by going back to an old save before that, then go and actually start the mission taking the person to sacrifice, and that was pretty weird. Now, I personally have a save file where I can actually go and find them boxes there at any time, so I found that very, very weird, and hopefully we can work out why that happened. Maybe it was just a glitch on Fearless's game. However, I do not have a clue, and it's pretty interesting and weird, so we need to sort that out and find out what's what with that. And finally, I think that's going to be it for this video. So if you did like this video, please leave a like. If you have any findings, please leave them in the comments below, and I can look into them a little bit more at whatever time they can, and obviously feature you in the video if it's deemable. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
His generation is already irrelevant!
He wants our positions of power! This is how they repay us? The internet has driven him crazy! See, he understands nothing of sacrifice!
Your generation ruined everything for everyone!
Make him pure!
I brought you all those millennials! We will boom again! You can't stop us!
We are too many! You cannot retire us all!
Put some clothes on, you old creeps! I'm closing the pervert camp down! From this point on, every generation shall prove poorer than the last!
We will not cede to the young!
I decide who drinks my blood! I'll kill all you freaks!
Drink his youth!
Don't try and out-weird me, Granddad!
The new boom will not be televised!
At birth? It's time you all retired!